Hey, how you doing, Adam? Here. The date is currently 1/8/2018. I messed up badly and ate some cookies a couple days ago. They did. The funny thing is that they didn't immediately affect me. Like I ate the cookies, I was like, well, I thought I was gonna, because I was running under the assumption that I might have had celiac disease, which I know everybody has celiac disease now, but I was expecting to eat the cookie and then like maybe a couple hours later I was gonna get all these like inflammatory sort of symptoms. But that didn't happen. What happened was I ate the cookies and I felt fine. I was expecting to feel something. And then the next day, woke up, I felt fine, and I was like, all right, I'm going to eat some more, like bread and stuff just to see, if I feel all right. And so, I had a roll. I had some more cookies. I was also eating a lot of sugar at this time, but I honestly, I don't think the sugar had anything to do with this. Felt fine after eating all the, bread, gluten, whatever. Then, was this last night or was it the night before? I'd been eating it for like a day and a half at this point. Nick, if you're listening, right after I got off the phone with you, a couple hours after that, and we were talking about it too, right after that, every single symptom I was feeling came flooding back with like a serious vengeance. I was so dizzy, and I felt like the only way I can describe it is that it felt like there was TV static in my nervous system, and it felt because I think it's primarily like drying out my inner ears or something, and then like the mixed signals are like going haywire in my fucking and I know that it's correlated with the bread because I haven't felt that level of symptoms, and these are definitely not psychosomatic. I mean, it could be psychosomatic. I could open myself up to that possibility, but there is no way, because this was like my fucking hands were twitching and it wasn't twitching. It was like a muscle spasms. I was getting like muscle spasms in my arms, and it's so hard to describe this feeling, but I can. That's feeling like when you're about to sneeze and like you sort of like there's this sensation of like almost like your face is like dried out like right behind your eyes, like that sort of sensation. I was having that sensation, but it just was not going away, and just my sinuses were. I could hear like fluid in my ears, like if I moved my jaw around. All the symptoms, they all came flooding back, and. It was scary actually, because I was like, my vision was like just randomly getting more colorful, and it wasn't like when you stand up and you're about to faint, but it felt like, how like TV static is like sort of like that, but it was doing it sort of like that, like the colors were getting more colorful in that sort of like fashion, and I was actually kind of scared that I was gonna like start convulsing or something, because I was fucked up badly, and I still feel a little fucked up, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as last night. I feel ill, like I feel like I'm sick, and I know for sure that it had to, because I thought I was in the clear. I thought I was going to eat the bread and hey, nothing going on, then just fucking wham. I guess it takes a couple of days. The good thing though is that I know it apparently, well, it seems with me anyways that I heal really fast, because I was watching, there's some other people on YouTube that talk about this sort of thing, and they said it only takes like 2 days for that to clear up. I really hope it clears up soon, because that fucked me up, man. That was scary. And that really showed me, like, I think it's good that happened, like, now I know for sure that it's definitely food related and probably mostly gluten related. And I know I sound like a crazy person, but see, I was thinking originally when I was like, I'm going to experiment with this cookie. I was thinking like, because we had this air freshener that I think died out like the week I started stopping to eat bread. And I was thinking maybe that just died out like coincidentally right when I stopped eating bread, and maybe that's why I felt better, because I knew for a fact that fucked me up too, because when it was plugged in, like I was always getting like these, my eyes would get like really dry, and like I would get this redness under them, and just my sinuses were always fucked up with that, and but no, it apparently it was really the bread, Nick. Yeah, so I only said it because we were on the phone talking about it yesterday. I'm talking to anybody else listening to this too, not just my brother. Yeah, so other than that, I still, like I said, I still feel a little like off. Like, it's kind of that feeling like after a day like where you've been throwing up all day. I didn't throw up at all, but I'm saying like, you know, that day after, like you still have that sort of uneasy feeling. You're not exactly nauseous, but you're sort of like malaised. It's that sort of feeling. And I'm just, because I felt a little bit better earlier. I feel the symptoms coming up back on slightly today, but yeah, I think I'm done with the ketogenic diet too. I'm going paleo autoimmune protocol, which is that eliminates like nuts and eggs and stuff. Because I think I do have an issue with eggs as well, because every time I eat them I get fucking horrible heartburn. And nuts, I think, are causing like, because even when I was on the paleo diet and even when I was on like keto, I still had some like very low level sort of inflammation going on, and maybe the nuts were the problem there. So I'm just going to do the paleo AIP, autoimmune protocol, and because I think I have an autoimmune sort of phenotype. Because I've just, if you look at people with autoimmune diseases, they all sort of have like the same sort of frame. It's with this morphinoid frame. I think it's because my joints are hypermobile, and I think maybe my guts are hypermobile, and that's, I got the leaky gut thing or whatever. So I don't know. I'm just fucking. That fucked me up badly, and I'm glad it's over. I'm glad, because I was legitimately scared I was going to have a seizure last night. That's how bad it was. So I'm glad that's over. I mean, I didn't really. I probably wasn't going. I probably wasn't close to that, but it's just what I think it was is like, I think my balance centers are off, and I've compensated for it, and just like my brain is just confused about the balance signals or something, and so it just starts going haywire. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so other than that, I was thinking about going to the open mic tomorrow, because I didn't do it last week because I just didn't have money to take the train to media. But I was thinking about going tomorrow to the open mic, because I have $5 now. But I don't know if I will have to see how I feel tomorrow. I might still not be well, but yeah. So other than that, played guitar a little bit today. I was playing Mother Nature's Son or whatever, and I don't know. I just I don't feel too well today. I feel worn out. I feel like I just feel tired and fucking fucked up. Oh, it's something I did notice yesterday, though. I think this is more to do with the fact that I'm eating carbohydrates again, because I stopped doing the keto diet, and now I'm back to just like a regular paleo. Well, for a day or two I was eating bread again, but I noticed that it seemed like my guess would be that my testosterone like went fucking skyrocketing, because like when I was walking outside of the store yesterday, I felt like I was being lifted up into the air as I was walking. So it was like, hold on, I thought I heard something. I felt like I was being lifted up into the air, and I was like, I felt like it, like just puffed up, like in a testosterone sort of way. That's my guess as to what happened. So I think maybe carbohydrates have something to do with like raising your testosterone levels, which, combined with the vitamin D and probably the no masturbating thing, that's probably like jacking up my testosterone or whatever. Yeah, so, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I just thought I heard something or whatever. So, we got a minute, or 45 seconds left. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to switch to green tea also, instead of coffee, because coffee tends to make me anxious, and, I don't like being anxious, so. And the caffeine in green tea, it seems like, I think it's different or something, so, coffee tends to make, green tea never makes me anxious, but, coffee always does. Maybe it's just because it's more caffeine. That's probably what the answer is. Okay, 15 seconds. It's kind of hard to waste 15 seconds. It's not as easy as like wasting 10 seconds, because you can just do the countdown. Yeah, but okay, and 5 seconds is even. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, goodbye.